So here we are. Here we are again. Today, number 20. This and this. So, but numbers doesn't matter. Is there anything even that matters? Nothing ever matters. That's the beauty of your nature. Nothing matters. Everything is just as it is. Absolute free out of itself. The absolute freedom of just being. So nothing really matters. Nothing really ever matters. That's the beauty of who you are. So you cannot lose yourself anymore in this trinity of your manifestation. Because this is the seemingly dream of separation. When you are forgetting yourself in your own manifestation, in your own whatsoever. The Holy Trinity. Yeah? But here we are. Just to be what you cannot not be, because this is what you cannot not be. You cannot not be who you are. So everything else can only be imagination, an idea, an identification with whatsoever. Because everything comes always absolute free, effortlessly out of that what you are, and is everything in the totality of this which is. There is no subject like, oh, I am Lukasz, and there is the light in separation to me. And this light is, there is a material world going on outside, and I am here as the center of being. I am the human with my free will and my brain and my decision-making pool of whatsoever, that I can decide what to do as next, that I can decide which words will come as next. It's just not possible. It's already too late. It's just too late. Too late, baby. Everything happens absolutely free, effortlessly of itself. And then the ego comes and says, I did it. I decided what to do. This was my decision. I did it. First, everything just is absolute. And then the ego comes and says, this was me. And welcome to the suffering. Yeah, that's the process, so to say. That's how it works, yeah. But even this is inevitable process, because you are dreaming yourself in all those games, so to say. But it's just not real. The only real is that what you are. This is the only real which you can rely on. This is the only real which you cannot not be. And here we are, together in truth again. Number 20, to remind us who we truly are, which we already are, always. Unchangeable. Not even eternal, because eternity is, again, infinity. Eternity is like something in time, yeah? Something already in time, something, some appearance already, some manifestation already, to say, but there's not even an idea of infinity, of timelessness. It is the spacelessness, timelessness, statelessness, but not defined, not known by anybody, by any instance. But yet it is what you absolutely are. So this, your true nature cannot just not be, but it is everything, but it doesn't know itself, but it is itself. Absolute beingness, but not known, and I am this, I am this, I am that. Because everything what you say, I am this, I am that, I'm not this, is already in duality, already in the world of manifestation. But what is allowing all this manifestation? Yeah? So what is there to To allow all this dance of consciousness, dance of love, however you call it. It's that what you cannot not be, which is allowing everything unseparately, because the source that you are, the Para Brahman, the Absolute, is not different from the manifestation. It's just, it is what it is. Nothing beyond, nothing before, nothing besides, nobody in it, nobody outside life, nobody in life, nobody in here and now, nobody inside the present moment, because all of those are already separation. I'm here and now, I know who I am. Yeah, but this is still appearance, still the ego, still the separation going on, still the dream. But what is the only real that is beyond everything, which is just what you cannot not be? And here we are, guys. You can ask all the questions, you can just hear being together in truth, because there is only truth. There has never been anything else. So we can remind us that this is just a dream of separation that we are suffering. Pain and pleasure. Avoid pain, seek pleasure. Again, you want to avoid something which you already are. When there is a pain, when there is an experience of pain, then there is the experience of pain. This is how life, which you are, plays itself as experience of pain. And the experience of pain is not better, not worse than the experience of orgasm, yeah? Or whatsoever. It's all life that you are. Experiencing itself is also like just a word to point. Life playing itself in all possible, impossible variations of possibilities, just playing. But whatever happens, whatever is the game, whatever you manifest yourself as whatsoever, it never affects what you truly are. So it's like, again, like the movie in the cinema, whatever is happening in the movie, the screen which is behind, the screen and the light of the consciousness is unaffected by the movie itself, yeah? Hello, Sarah Tayab, welcome. So this is like the seemingly forgetfulness. We are dreaming ourselves and putting attention constantly to the dream, to the illusion, to the idea, to the concept, to the dogma, to this. Oh, here, maybe I find myself here. Maybe I find myself when I meditate 20 years. Maybe I find myself, finally I will find myself when I read this book, when I go to the Satsang, when I hear Lukasz. This is like fooling yourself all the time, promising you something. And by this promising and waiting and hoping, only the ego illusion is maintaining itself. But who you truly are, it doesn't need anything, it just is. It just absolute is. Whatever is, absolutely here and now. This eternal moment, this is enough. This is already what you are. This is home. The absolute home, your true nature. Your absolute nature, which is just showing itself in one of the possibility of what we have now. Yeah, having just this, yeah. So that's why nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened for that what we truly are. And the suffering is our gift. Our gift. Why? Because it's given by life, given by yourself to awaken, to see through the illusion of the separations, of the matrix that you believe you're in, yeah? Let me give me my tea. So what is the matrix? Okay. Much love back, welcome here. Everybody who is new, welcome. So what is the Matrix? The movie Matrix is so beautiful, yeah? Everybody knows the movie. There are even four now, yeah. It's just the idea of separation. It's just the idea of two. Me and somebody else. That's it. Idea of two, separation, of duality. I, subject, other subject outside there. Objective world outside. Subject, object, already separation. But what is, when this is not, when this idea is not, when you're just putting the attention not to the dream anymore, but to yourself, so to say, just the attention on attention, by not giving attention to the outside, even to the thought processes, to the mind, to the concepts, to ideas, by just being with yourself, just absolutely just being and seeing, and the mind becomes silent, because you're not giving any attention anymore to the dream. Because where the attention goes, energy follows. By just simply being and seeing, the mind gets still, because you are not giving any food anymore to this, to this, to this, to this. Oh, this guy did this to me. Oh, tomorrow I have to go to work. What will I say? Oh, in 2 weeks I have a meeting. I prepare and then, anxious about this and this. In the childhood I had this and this, and oh my God. Just be silent. Just be silent and empty. Empty of everything. Just by being. Nothing is required, really. Because how can it be? How can your nature need something? How can that what you truly are? Lacking something, being in need of something. This can only be the ego. This can only be the wrong self, the wrong imagined self, the dreamed self, which is just not there. By just being silent and seeing, just by seeing the attention itself, you come seemingly back to yourself, and you're not splitting anymore into the dream, into the illusion of duality, or into the waves of the ocean. Because every wave, let's say a wave is an emotion, a wave is a feeling, a wave is something which appears like a, body is a wave, an idea is a wave, thoughts are waves, everything is a wave. But the ocean, every wave is just the same energy. But you claim and believe that you are the wave in the ocean, I am the body here, myself, this is myself, this is who I am. And because you're just identified with something which comes and goes, of course there's a fear of losing it. Because whatever comes will go anyway. And because you're identifying yourself with it, let's say the body, you are in fear what will come when the body is not there anymore. You're constantly living with this fear. But the root of this fear is just identification that you are the body who is born and will die. Absolute illusion. Just not possible, because you want to maintain the wave. And the nature of wave, which is a state, every state is change, coming and going. The energy is flowing, coming, going, this, movements, motion, emotion, energy in motion, everything flows. But you are not that what changes, you are that what is allowing this whole dance of consciousness to be. Stop thinking. What is left is conscious awareness, yeah. But you cannot stop thinking. This is not possible. When you want to stop thinking, you are giving food to thinking, yeah? Because whatever you put attention to, this will grow. Whatever you put attention to, this will manifest. So when you say, I want to stop thinking, you are giving attention to thinking, and therefore the only consequence of this is thinking. So it's a vicious circle. You give attention to something, believe that you can stop by giving attention to it, but you don't know that by giving attention to thinking, stop thinking, I want to stop thinking, you are giving attention to thinking. So thinking is going on. So it's not like by doing something and stopping something and wanting to, I want to stop thinking, I want to stop suffering. Because by that you give it energy, you give it food, you give life to that, yeah? That's a wrong understanding. It sounds good, stop thinking, just stop thinking, okay? But who is there to stop thinking? Again, this can be only the ego that claims I can stop thinking. And it can maybe happen for a moment that there is non-thinking and the ego will claim, oh, I did it, I didn't think for a while. I did it, that I didn't think for a while, yeah? So it's a vicious circle. You will never stop thinking because there's nobody in control of whatsoever. Just happens. Whatever comes. So who is doing that? Yeah, who is doing that? That which is I am, not by claiming, but before consciousness, yes. It's weird when you say, I'm that even before consciousness. Yeah, weird for the ego, but this is just your nature. So this is the absolute nature of who you cannot not be, which is already itself, and this feeling weird and the feeling of whatsoever about, it's just an idea that you give energy to it, you know? Again, you're giving energy to the illusion. You're just, it feels weird, like we already said, for the ego that is dying, because the ego tries to survive. But this is your very true nature, absolute your nature. Yeah, it doesn't feel weird when you go to sleep. It doesn't feel weird at all when you go to sleep. It's the paradise itself. Nobody ever, like I said last time, nobody ever would ever want to wake up when you could stay in the deep, deep sleep forever. Nobody. This is the paradise, the absolute absence of everything. And this is who you are. But it's not something or nothing. It's not this or that. It's just the absence of all duality, absence of all ideas. Yeah. And it's not weird. It's not weird. It can only feel weird for the ego that tries to get it. And by trying to get it, ego survives. But you are not the ego. Just observe, just be. Don't give attention to it. Don't even try to understand. Just do nothing. This is the key. Just be and do nothing, because everything else is like, again, the attention, which is yourself, goes to the dream, to the illusion, and find the answer. Here, finally, I will find myself, yeah? Just be and see, like Nisargadatta is saying. Come to this I am, to the consciousness itself. Yeah? So we can use many analogies and illustrations to point on that. I can only like point on your true nature, which is always here and now, the only which is not changing, yeah? Every time I try to understand it through my ego, I failed and the ego loses hope, yeah? Because you cannot understand yourself, which you already are. Because you already are who you are, you will never understand yourself. You are on the search for yourself. So this will never happen. Because the home that you are is already here now. And because, again, you try to understand. And because you try to understand, it's itself, again, you're running away from yourself, which is already here and now and doesn't need anything, no requirement, no need, no action, no activity, nothing. It just is. And this is what you are, just the absolute isness. Absolute is, beingness, isness. And this is the only which you are, which doesn't know any state, which doesn't know any space, which doesn't know any time, which doesn't know any change. Yeah. Hello, Samuel. Welcome very much. Thank you. And yeah, welcome. Beautiful. From England. Greetings from Germany. Yeah, so this can only be here and now. It just is. Out of itself, without any effort, without anything, nothing, just nothing. That's why the non-duality talkers say just nothing, there's nothing, yes. Nothing required, nothing to learn, nothing to reach, nothing to find, nothing to whatever. You have to meditate 20 years and then you will get it, ego says. You have to book my sessions, 15 at least, and then you will wake up. No. Another idea. Some teachers are promising you, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it can take some time. But this time is just an illusion. This time doesn't really happen. Because there is no time in reality. But it can take some time because the ego, the dream of separation, is like believing that the time dimension, which is the dimension, death house, yeah? Beautiful words, games. Which never happened, because nothing ever happens. Where is the universe and you in the deep sleep? So you're not scared to go to sleep. You're not scared to go to sleep, but then you die completely every night. But you're not scared of it. You go in the absolute absence of everything. Every perception, perceiving, perceiver, even the awareness disappears, the pure consciousness, the world, the consciousness, the awareness disappears in that what you truly are, which is here and now. And out of that, boom, you are this. You can only be this, everything which is. This is the only possibility. Everything else is just trying to find yourself, which will never happen. So it's just a small reminder, I am this. I am that. I am that. Yeah. I know free will is an illusion. Who knows that the free will is an illusion? The ego claims I did it after every action determined or by circumstances in the brain, but you are saying I am is so weird. Okay, I don't get what you want to say. Yeah, everything, you can just see that everything happens by itself. And there are so many beautiful signals and appearances all the time going on, which are so obvious that we are just overlooking them, yeah? We are overlooking it. There's no control of whatsoever. So many simultaneously appearances of processes in the body, billions, millions of them, all the time, breathing, hearing, seeing. Everything just happens by itself, spontaneous, just like that. And then the ego goes, oh, I did it. I have a free will. I am in control. I can understand. I can get the truth. The ego just knows every trick to fool yourself. Because the biggest nightmare of the ego is the truth. Because when the truth is, there's no ego. Yeah? There is only life. So I don't recommend anything, but just be and don't do nothing, and just just see that the attention always wants to go to the dream, but only because you're allowing it, yeah? Just be and see. I had one-on-one coaching last week where my client was just with closed eyes, meditating, and just being. And yeah, he was just 5-10 seconds, and then okay, now I go again to the story, and then just go back here and now. And then again, oh, this happened in my childhood, I am this like this. Oh, now again back, just being. Breathing in, breathing out, perceiving what is there, feelings, not suppressing anything, just allowing everything to be, the fear, the emotions, the feelings. Because normally every day we are just running after this, after that, work, this, planning 2-3 weeks, 2 years in advance, planning, being here in the past and whatsoever. But just by being with the tea or just with coffee or whatsoever, and just being, doing nothing, and seeing, perceiving what is there. And the mind gets quiet. The mind gets quieter and quieter. And at the same time, your quality of that what you are, which is always, it's like a light of consciousness that dissolves every dream. And by just being, you're just not giving attention to anything outside, to any story, to any judgment of whatsoever. The attention goes back to itself, so to say. And the openness, this vast spacelessness, and this quality of that which is absolute beyond everything, but it's obvious to itself that this is your nature, this is something bigger going on, and you know that, because you're not giving attention anymore to the dream. It will just get obvious and obvious, more obvious to itself, because you're not giving any food and attention to the dream of duality, of separation, of ideas, of whatsoever. Yeah. Hello, welcome. LLGG, welcome. Where are the likes today, guys? So I should focus. Yeah, again, you should know. Like Osho said, one should be without should and should nots. It's beautiful. One should be. You should be without any should and should nots. Yeah? Because again, this is another trap that you want to trap yourself. That I should do something. I should. What is the ego, or what is who is saying I should? Who's saying that? Yeah, everything just happens by itself. And here we are to see it, to remind us that there's nobody in control of whatsoever, of anything, nothing, never ever anybody has been in the whole human history of the universe in control of, or deciding or not deciding, doing or not doing of whatsoever. That's the beauty of who you are. And everything just ends, this whole ugliness. Just being, my friends, my dear friends, just by being. So again, be naked of every question, be naked of every motion and tendency of avoidance of the moment and tendency of getting attention to anything, whatsoever it is. Just be without any should and I should not, and see what remains there. Just see what remains. And what remains is only possible that what you truly are, which doesn't know all of those qualities, because those are not qualities, those are actually quantities. The only quality worth to be is what you are. Yeah. So what next for me is showing my ego it's fake, then there will be no doer, and everything will happen as destiny. Everything already happens by itself as always. even if you think or believe this is not truth, that you are the doer or non-doer, you are played by that what you truly are, all the time, simultaneously, ever. Yeah, you are on an inevitable, seemingly path of awakening, and every moment is just perfect because there's nobody who can do or not do. So every step, every trap, every suffering whatsoever, pain, is exactly meant for you how it has to be, because only life that you are knows the best what to do or not to do, because it is always the flow of life. And the whole game is just to see that this is only a dance of consciousness, which you are. And you are claiming yourself to be the body, the wave. I am the wave, and I can control how long I will last, where I want to go, which direction, but not knowing that you are the whole ocean playing this wave already. So suicide and grapes happens in world is also destiny God planned. Yeah, everything is God. Everything is God. There is nothing else than God. So even when suicide happens, it's not like somebody decided to kill themselves, but it's just life, God, playing this possibility of experience where there is a suicide happening, but there's nobody who is doing it. So like Karl Lenz said, the last step of jumping off the bridge is not the man who is deciding to jump, but life that getting the last, just pull it, just pull the human, yeah? Because there's nobody to decide or not decide. Like my cousin yesterday called me and said, oh, Lukasz, I'm in the city now and there's somebody jumping off somebody jumped on the roof. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen. It happens all the time. So life will not miss any opportunity to not experience itself in all possibilities. Because totality is totality. Totality maintains all possible and impossible experiences and possibilities of experience, yeah? But nothing will die when somebody is just consciousness playing the game and then plays something else again after the suicide. There's nobody who goes to hell or whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah. You know, space have no color and water don't come from earth. Yeah, okay. Yeah, everything is the same water because everything is the ocean. The game of dance of consciousness. So you are that which consciousness is, as that what consciousness is in the play of everything, life, humanity, universe, planets, and every experience, every action, every war, every whatsoever. You are that, the whole ocean playing itself. Hey boss, what's up? But you are even that which is beyond consciousness, allowing it. But first come to the consciousness. This is the way how we are awakening to ourselves. Just coming first to this I am, to the consciousness, yeah? And then everything automatically happens. Then going to the I, to the awareness, to the absolute. Yeah. Welcome everybody. So this is it. This is it. I always just can say this is it. Every word is too much. But it anyways happens. So I cannot, there's nobody to avoid it. It just happens. Hello, what's up? It's so immediate, so effortlessly free-flowing. How can there be anybody to control that? And here we are to see that, to remind us that we are the flow of life. No, nobody knows if the next moment the body will be there. There's never tomorrow that will come. Tomorrow never comes. The next moment even never comes. Because there is only this, which is just Yeah. So the Holy Trinity, the Father, which is stateless, the soul, the consciousness, screen, the Son is my life. It's not your life. This is just your nature. This is how you are manifesting yourself. This is just how that what you are is manifesting itself, yeah? As the Holy Trinity, and separately, like the perceiver, perceiving, perceived. I am that. I am that. This is just the Holy Trinity, yeah? The pure light of awareness, the consciousness, and the sun, the world, the manifestation of things or whatsoever, just this energy flowing, yeah? This is just how you manifest yourself. This is just how life works. Nothing special, yeah? It's again, like in the cinema. What do we have? We have the movie, we have the screen, we have the light of consciousness, and we have the projector. So the projector is like who you are, what you cannot not be. There's no beyond anymore before the projector. This is your nature. And out of that, the light of consciousness, of pure awareness and consciousness and screen and life and world is absolute, that which is. This. Yeah? My intuition says I'm close. Yeah, your intuition says you are already there. You're not close. You are already here. You are already there. You cannot not be what you are. And we are here, what we are doing, just undoing everything which is in your way of understanding who you are. Undoing, throwing away, not giving attention to anything. So then you can just see who you are already. Yeah? You are already here and now who you are. Absolutely. Okay, I have a very direct question. Let's say someone slaps you in the face. Don't you need to take control of your life in that situation and slap them back? You can't wait for life to manifest. Yeah, whatever will happen, then will happen. When there is a situation where I have to fight, I will fight. It will be unavoidable. When there is a fight, fight fully, absolutely, fight. Because this is what life wants to manifest. This is the flow of life, and if there's a fight. Yeah? I love dogs. Of course I love dogs. Yes. Yeah. So whatever happens will happen anyway. So those are typical questions, yeah, like philosophical questions. What will happen when this happens? How you will decide how you will behave then? And then tens of thousands of books are written just on that. Hypothetical questions, and then what will happen, what will not happen. Inventing thousands and thousands of words that nobody understands. Philosophers talking about bullshit. Whatever is the next moment will be the next moment. Whatever is the moment is the moment. When there is time to cry, you will cry. When there is time to clean your floor, you will clean your floor. When there is a time to the body to die, the body will die, but you remain. So nothing special happens. When there is a time to watch a football game, you will watch the football game. You cannot avoid that. You cannot avoid your own manifestation. Again, the wave cannot decide how long it will last, because it's already accepted, already played by the ocean. And only that, let's say, the ocean knows how long will the wave last or not. The wave is everything, the body, everything, yeah? Just the game of consciousness. So if you are now if you want to now fight deliberately against somebody because of some reason, egoistic reason, karmic reason, karma, of course, then you are fighting against yourself. But it's all God, yeah. So every UFC fight, every MMA fight, every boxing, and every fight on the street, it's all God against himself, so to say, yeah. But when you say now, when you're now forgotten and you think, okay, there's somebody I have to fight because of this, he did it to me and blah, blah, blah. This is again forgetfulness and egoistic idea that somebody deserves something, I have to fight him. No, this is again, then you fight against yourself. But when a fight happens, like it happened for so millions of people in the Ukraine, engineers, teachers, everybody is just, all the men are just fighting because they cannot avoid it. Yeah, some of them, of course, are refugees. Some of they did it. Some of them not. So they have to fight. There's no way. But not because, yeah, just life like happens. Yeah, when there's a fight totally, absolutely, but not because you have an idea. Because somebody did something bad to you, then you have to fight them again. Then you're fighting against yourself, yeah. And this is called suffering then, yeah. Let's be witty, let's go. Hello, what's up? So whatever is, be totally, do it totally. Make a ritual out of that, yeah. Everything is a holy moment. Absolute grace, absolute yeah. So yeah, the fighting, there's this funny, it's called Fame MMA in Poland, yeah, where actors, musicians, whatsoever, like famous people are preparing themselves to fight somebody in a cage, and they are really fighting against itself. Fame MMA, actors, everybody. That's fun. So also like a possibility of life, that life is just expressing itself in this way, yeah. Fame MMA. So yeah, of course, when you want to fight against somebody because you believe this one deserves somebody, you're suffering against yourself. But it's again also life that plays itself in this variation of possibility, and even this suffering, even this wanting to fight somebody is part of the dream, part of the realization. But the idea of two and me and somebody else, it's already forgetfulness, yeah? There's only you. There's only you, only God, only love, only consciousness. There has never been anything else. It will never change. There's only the dance of consciousness. Yeah? So, yeah. But again, what do we have in the world of appearances? We have so many sports like chess or tennis, fighting, UFC, MMA, boxing, yeah? How's the word? Competition, just competition, yeah? So, but this is all life. I also fan of speedway and chess. And yeah, you see, the question came after I said it already. Funny, eh? Yeah, I like chess and speedway. I'm a really fan of speedway, which is a motorcycle race, but just in one circle. So it's a very nice sport, absolutely dangerous and very action all the time. You can Google it on YouTube. It's very nice sports. Speedway. What sports do you like the most? Guys, what do you like the most? Which sport? Yeah. It's funny thing about chess, like last time one chess player killed himself. Football, lacrosse, football. Football is something different than football. You wrote 2 times football. What is that? You mean just football, yeah? American football? Yeah. American handball. Ah, okay. 10-minute chess. Oh, nice. 10-minute chess, rapid chess, yeah? MMA, basketball. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, last time I saw in MMA so many broken bones. This is crazy. Yeah. Because now they are using these kicks all the time, nah? They're kicking the legs, which is so much pain, and they're breaking their legs like crazy. It's really crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, you have many. Yeah, I play chess on light chess sometimes, lichess. Whenever you say that I'm stateless, timeless, when I try to be like it, I feel like it's wrong, like I will try if I will go close to that state. Yeah, because you are trying, and by trying, you will never get there, because the trying is on the way. The trying is already on the way, which is the hindrance, which is that's because you are trying, you will not, by trying to get there, however you can imagine, by just trying to get where you already are, you are not what you are, because you are trying it. Again, you are running away from yourself, my friend. Yeah? Because you are trying. Yeah, chess. You can write me, we can maybe, but I'm not playing that much, to be honest, in less time. You know Archon? No, I don't know. Who is that? Okay. Yeah. I write to my name here. I cannot write in the chat. What is going on? Last time I could. I don't know why. They changed something, I think. It's very strange. I cannot write here somehow. Let me find it through the other phone. Yeah. What I really like to do is to make chess puzzles. Yeah, this is very nice. Your YouTube short on the holy asshole was a great video. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, because this is like the question about fighting. Yeah, because the holy asshole idea comes from Robert Betz, who is a German psychologist and talker and speaker, and he made this beautiful holy asshole. Yeah, I will explain to you now. It's a beautiful concept. I mean, concept idea. What is a holy asshole? So basically, everybody who you encounter in your life, every human that you encounter, every human is a holy asshole. Why? Because some of them, you know, maybe your family are like holy angels because you know they are good and you're good with them and everything is fine. But there are some people in your life that you will think maybe that they are assholes. They are very bad human. They should die. They deserve bad things or whatsoever. And this is the ego saying that those other people are assholes. But basically, everybody is a holy asshole because only the mind says those people are assholes and they deserve bad. But your heart, that's what you truly are. Your godliness exactly knows that everybody is you. So everybody can only be an angel sent to yourself. The encounter with everybody, even if somebody is trying to fight you, deceive you, is your gift. It's your biggest gift. Because then the ego can just lose itself, it just falls apart because the ego can, and you're not judging anymore anybody. Because when you judge anybody, then you judge somebody, then you're suffering again. And because somebody is just for you as an holy angel, so to say, but only the mind says it's an asshole. But when you think that somebody is an asshole, then you're suffering again, yeah? Because everybody is you. Everybody is an angel, so to say. Like it's not really, in German it's different. It's like angel asshole. I tried to translate it somehow, so holy asshole was the best possibility. So yeah, you cannot go into this division anymore with somebody, because you know exactly that everybody else outside there is you, in different form of consciousness, yeah? By feeling, by knowing it. The holy, the angel, but the mind says then asshole. This somebody's asshole. And this is suffering. And just coming back to what you are and exactly knowing that everybody outside there is you, however they are. And then we come to this analogy. When you think that somebody is asshole, you are fighting against your own tail, like a snake fighting against an own tail, yeah? Yeah. From where did you get what you know? No, there's nobody who knows anything. I'm not teaching. I don't have any concept for you. I'm not giving anything for you. Thanks God. Because this will be the wrong, this will be the false, this will be the absolute bullshit. There's just life, talking to life. Yeah. Hello from India, welcome. So yeah, holy asshole. So the mindset asshole, and the heart knows this is a gift. Everybody is a gift for you. Everybody, even those people who are just trying to attack you, to deceive you, to gaslight you, to manipulate you. Because then when you get triggered, you are suffering and you think that those are assholes. But how can anybody trigger you? Because then we see, okay, you are like that to me, okay, this is about you, not about me. My peace, my happiness is unconditional. Nothing can trigger me, nothing can change my happiness. Because you are happiness, and no outer whatsoever, because there is no outside and outer inner. Everything is you. Nothing and anything can change that what you are, because you are everything, yeah? You mean we are all gifted by someone? We are always gifted from life, by life. We are all gifted by life every moment. Everything that happens is a gift for us. To finally let go of the idea that we can control something. To finally let go of every motion of just trying to understand every judgments, whatever, every separation, because every moment is made for that, for the seemingly recognition of who you truly are, which doesn't know any duality, which just doesn't know any identification, yeah? So there are only gifts. Check out my video, there are only gifts. This is a gift, this here. It can only be gift, because out of the godliness that you are, only godliness and love can arise, and gifts. So no experience, no circumstance can ever affect your nature, yeah? Because every circumstance can only be because you are, yeah? Why I started all this bullshit, and I getting bored alone with why this is all bullshit? There is no why. Again, you're running away from yourself, my friend. There is no why. Again, you are going into attachment, identification. Why this, why this? No, just don't, just be. Again, just be. There is no why or how. There is just this. There is just this. What is fear in your opinion? Fear means false expectations appearing real. This is the one side of that. But the fear of who you truly are, this is the illusion. The fear there is no real fear. I mean, the real fear in the relative manifestation level is of course needed, because we need fear. Because whenever we go to a big mountain or a building or on a bridge or whatsoever, when you go through the highway street, without fear, the body will die all the time. So for the functioning of life level of the manifestation, fear is absolutely needed. Without fear, we will all kill ourselves all the time. And there are some people that don't have any fear, like extreme climbers on the mountains, free solo, climbing the mountain without any security whatsoever. Everything. Life plays everything, yeah? Even those people without any fear. So even those people are just played by life. They cannot avoid life. This is love in action. Playing people, they don't have any fear and doing all bullshit, all stuff, yeah? Jumping with motorcycle through the mountains or whatsoever. But there's no fear whatsoever. There's no fear in your reality. There's nothing to be afraid of, because there's only life. There's only life. Nothing else is there. Nothing has ever been differently. Only human life is gifted, no other species. Yeah. There are no human even. Yeah. There's no species of human. Like, everything is life. Everything is life energy. Everything is consciousness. Lol, when someone attacks me, I do get triggered at times, and then I attack back because I feel like I need to protect myself, just can't help it. Yeah, well, like I said, when a fight happens, because again, we are trying to understand, but we cannot. However life will unfold itself, the flow of life will be the flow of life. So if you will have to fight, you will fight. There will be no other option for you. Or it will be another option, and then life, but it's, again, only life knows what to do. And only life is there to do everything. To do, just flow, 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 yeah? But again, we are running away from ourselves, asking what will happen when? What if, what if, what if, what if? Yeah? Okay, guys, I need 1 minute, we'll be back, okay? I have to take something. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, whatever. Like I said, just you can never know what the next moment will bring, how the next moment will manifest itself. But it's always the totality of who you are, who you cannot not be, which is manifesting itself. So when there will be a fight, there will be a fight. When there will be avoidance of fight, then there will be avoidance of fight, and life will play itself like there could be a fight, but you run away, or you just maybe protect yourself. So you will never know what comes. But whatever comes, do it totally, because actually you cannot avoid it. You cannot avoid your own manifestation. And this is actually the root of suffering, because you're trying to avoid yourself. You're trying to get rid of something. You want to try to understand something. You're trying to get somewhere where you already are. Life itself. Without any appearance to decide or not decide. Just, yeah? Yeah. Exactly. Let me try to write in the chat, because YouTube is changing so often. I cannot now write in my chat. This is very bad. But let me try to do it here. Oh, I can do it here. So let's be witty. I can write you now my name on chess, yeah? Yeah. So yeah, this is it again. Just this. Just this. Just this. Like I said in my video, just this. Just this. Just this. Just this. Just this. 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 Just this. This. Again, this. This is already it. Already home, already done, already accepted, already whole, already absolutely unseparately what is. Yeah. Guys, whoever wants to join my WhatsApp group is welcome to join. Just write me, please, a message on WhatsApp, and I can invite you in a group where we can just be together in truth, like here, in a form of WhatsApp, where you can ask me questions all the time. We are coming together, and when you are welcome to share yourself with every question that you have, just write me on WhatsApp with your name, so we can go to the group. Yeah. Yes, on WhatsApp. Yeah. Yeah. You can find the invitation in the community posts, and then you find my number, or my homepage, or in the description of the YouTube channel, I think, also. Yeah. Just write me a WhatsApp message, and I can invite you to the group. Yeah. It's donation based, so what you can pay, what you feel to pay. So yeah. 9 likes. Yeah. Any questions, guys? Any questions? So everything always is a gift, which you gift to yourself, you as you are, that what you truly are, yeah? Because there can only be a gift. What's the point of fighting? Why fight happens? There is no how or why. There is just no why or how. There is just no how. Don't try to understand anything. Just be. Don't try to understand. Don't try to grasp it. Because again, your attention goes to the illusion, goes to the dream, but not on that what attention itself is. Yeah? There is just no how. And then you will just see that this instance that tries to understand all the time, whatever it tries to understand, will always lose itself in concepts, ideas, whatsoever. So you lose yourself because you're not who you truly are in that moment. There is just no how. Yeah? There is no why. There is no what's the point. Yeah, it's really so simple. Because you will never understand on the relative level of manifestation. You will never get there. Because in reality, everything, what is, everything and nothing comes out of you. Yeah? And what you are is the totality. So we need, there's a, like absolute opposites are needed. Yeah? You can say that when there's absolute love, there has to be absolute hate. When there's absolute down, there has to be absolute up. Yeah? There's no peace without war in that way. But this is only a relative level. But the peace that you are, the happiness that you are, is unconditional by the manifestation, unconditioned by anything. It's just your nature, and your nature is happiness. So on the screen of life, everything can be, everything can happen, everything will happen. Everything is happening, all possible fighting, loving, hating, whatsoever. And this is you. You are everything and nothing. But so that's why I say there is no how, there is no why, there is no what's the point. Because again, who is asking the question? Consciousness can do whatever it wants. Because nothing ever happened. For that, what consciousness in your nature is. Nothing ever happened. As there is no second. So it seems like life plays itself in all those possible fights, but it's only with itself. There are no real one entity, another entity, yeah? That they are fighting real against each other because it's all the same energy, yeah? Like, how can there be, the lion will be not there without this, however, what is lion eating and hunting, yeah? Those two are one in reality. Yeah? So what is the point of pain? You will never know the pleasure without pain. On the relative level, so to say, yeah? It's just energy in motion, energy in motion. That's it. Energy in motion, or emotion, energy in motion. But that's what the energy is. It's just unaffected. It just plays itself in all those possible roles and variations. But that's what the energy is. It's just, and that what is beyond the energy, even the absolute, is just absolute, untouched ever, just untouched by anything. It just is. Allowing the consciousness to play itself as whatsoever, even the war and all the fighting. But this is not a real war going on. This is just a dream, a dance of consciousness. And consciousness tries every possible way to die to live. As a human, experience this: suicide, war, fighting, killing, being born, being creative, being a businessman, being a sportsman, climbing the hill without any security, jumping off the bridge, racing, cars, working, building, destroying, nature, catastrophe, or whatsoever. It's all consciousness in an eternal dance with itself. So nothing ever happened. So everything can happen because nothing ever happened. As there's no second to you, no second. Because only in the duality of two, one and two, then there is responsibility. But when there is no second to you, who is responsible for what? There is only life. There is no devil in opposite to God. So even the devil is God. But what is the devil? Another question. Yeah? Yeah. So nothing ever happened. Nothing will ever happen. That's the beauty of your nature. Whatever happens on the screen is unaffected. That's your beauty. That's your nature. That's it. Yeah. So again, be naked. Be naked of all questions. And then you are the answer. Because every question seemingly stands on your way of self-realization. Yeah? Not sure about what? Yeah. Because everything comes out of you. Yeah, nothing is happening. Yeah, absolutely. It only can happen something when you're identified with your body, with your human being. Because then the dream of whatever is happening, appearing, then is something real happening, but only for the instance of the ego, which is the imagined separation. But for that, what you truly are, nothing ever happened. This is just not possible. Your nature is ever untouched by anything because there's only godliness, only God, only you manifesting itself as that which is. But there is no second to that what you are. That's the beauty. So yes, it seems like everything is happening, everything. But it's not happening to anybody. It's not happening to you or to somebody. Yeah? How can you tell if you are straying away from your true nature? Yes, seemingly. Seemingly. It's called seemingly because it's not real. Your true nature is untouched. You cannot leave it. You cannot. It's unchangeable, unconditioned. Yeah. But it seems like this dream of the ego, dream of separation, that you're seemingly not knowing who you are, and that's the suffering. It's just a dream. It's not real. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to point that nothing happens to that what you truly are. But yes, everything seems to happen. But that what is happening is not different from that which is your true nature, yeah? It's all the same energy. It's all you. All you. It's all you. Your nature. That's what you are. Yeah? And for that what you truly are, nothing ever happens. This is just not possible. Yeah? Because without you, there will be no possibility of experience, of manifestation, of creation. Nothing will be there. Just because of you, this can happen, seemingly. Yeah. So yeah. Nothing ever happens. Your true nature is you, that bulletproof. Yeah, the bulletproof is what you are, what you cannot not be. This is a absolute bulletproof. Nothing can change it. Nothing can shake it. Nothing can condition it. Nothing, nobody, because this is what you cannot not be. Like the projector in the cinema, always saying the same. The projector in the cinema is unaffected by the movie and the light of consciousness. It's just not possible. The projector itself, that's what you are, maintains all possible and impossible variations of experience, everything and nothing. Everything is always. This is the nature of God. Everything is always. And what seems to happen is just that what you truly are is just manifesting itself as that. Manifesting is again maybe too much. Just being what is, yeah? Dreaming this dream of this. Hello, what's up? Welcome. Absolute unaffected. That's the beauty of who you are. And here we are to remind us that we are not the body, that we are not the world, that we are not even the consciousness or awareness, that we are beyond everything, beyond the beyond, the absolute, the para-Brahman, the supreme reality, out of which everything arises, and comes back itself to again, arising back, every night, back and arising, and back, arising, all the time. It is stateless, yes, it is statelessness itself, and again, this is the scary for the ego. But don't interfere in this. Just be and observe. Be and observe that you are that, and the fear and scary is only for the ego. Don't interact into this fear. See it dying. See that this is not you. See that you are the quality that you cannot not be. And this is the fear of dying of the ego, nothing else. And this will be softer and losing itself, dissolving into that what you are. Just be and don't do nothing with that. Next picture already exists before you see it. Absolutely. Everything is always already. Everything and nothing is always already, always there. This eternal moment contains everything and nothing. Every possible manifestation and impossible manifestation is here and now. This is the nature of who you are. Yeah? Hello. I want to meet myself. You only meet yourself all the time because there's only you. You can only meet yourself. Everybody who you're meeting, encountering, you are that. You are everybody and nothing, everything and nothing. You can only meet yourself. You are talking here to yourself. Yeah? It's so easy. It's so simple, guys. The simplest of the simplest. Something like that. Everything is always. Everything is simultaneously always. How can something without state even exist alive? It's like death. Yeah, it's the absolute death. It's the absolute death of everything which can exist, including the ego and the idea of separation. This is the absolute darkness of your nature. Nothing can exist there. Every existence is not possible there. This is just your nature. It's the death of the ego. And this is the scarcity, the fear of the ego of dying. But it's absolutely natural. Don't interfere in that. Just observe, just be. This is the only way, just be. Don't try to understand, don't try to get anywhere, just be. The absolute, your true nature is just what you cannot not be. This is your nature, undefined. There's nothing beyond anymore. This is what is talking here and now. This is your nature. There's no existence there. There's no non-existence there. There's no non-duality there. There's no duality there. No idea of anything. Just absolute beingness. Absolute what you cannot not be, which is your nature. That's it. But I'm surrounded by energy vampires. Yeah. Don't let them into your... Don't let them trigger you. Don't just be yourself, what you cannot not be. So the energy vampires will not have any power over you, yeah? Again, holy assholes. So the energy vampires are actually angels and gifts for you to not get triggered, to not forget yourself, to be what you are. That's it. They have no power over you then. Yeah, beautiful. This is the ego saying that. The ego says when you go there, you will get lost in the darkness. This is the ego voice telling you, but you are not the voice of the ego. This is the ego telling you, tricking you. Don't get into this voice. Don't interfere to this voice. Don't give any attention to this voice. This is the voice of the ego. Yeah? Don't give attention to that. Just be with it and don't try to change it. And you will see that it dissolves itself absolutely naturally. That there's no fear whatsoever, that your true nature is just absolute. Yeah, golden, very nice. If you give it attention, that's when those energy devils get power, absolutely. By not giving attention to it, it cannot affect you or truly are. Absolutely, beautiful said. Golden, absolutely, exactly. When you give energy to them, then they have a power over you. Beautifully said, yeah. Just be yourself. What you cannot not be. Nothing can affect you. Nothing can trigger you then anymore. Yeah? It's like I will lose everything, myself, my identity, and that scares me. Yeah, you will. Everything that will die, everything that can die will die. But what remains is your true nature, which is not born and cannot die because it just is. It's the absolute death of everything which is not you. And the fear is just the fear of identification with the unreal, which will dissolve itself into this beautiful, unconditional love that you are. This is absolute normal, how it happens now for you. It will dissolve itself already in the unconditional love, which you cannot not be. Don't give attention to anything. Don't give attention to the brain, voice of the ego. Just be and see. Just be, my friend. Yeah. I don't have experience with cats, to be honest, because I cannot understand how they really are. I never lived with a cat more than, some minutes or something. I don't know. As a kid, I did, but I was very young. But I don't have experience with cats at all. I don't know how they really are. Like living with them. Maybe I should get a cat. But I prefer dogs, so to say. Yeah. It's like, it's the same life energy beyond. It's love energy beyond the cat and the dog. Yeah. It's completely different, but it's the same energy. Yeah. Yeah. I had a cat. I was a child, but the cat had to be killed because it came back without a leg, completely without a leg, and this was open already here, so we had to kill it. It was attacked by the dog. Yeah, and I had a wood from my balcony to the garden, and it came up and down, but it was like already too late to rescue the cat. Yeah. But in Poland, my aunt had a German Shepherd, a very huge dog, and a cat. And the cat completely dominated the huge dog. He was completely like, the cat was here and the dog was here. It was really funny. Scared of the cat. No, not me, but the doctor, you know, the pet doctor. How is it called? Pet doctor? Pet? Yeah. Yeah. It had to be killed. It was too late already. It was infection already in the body. So yeah. Slowpackers fan, welcome. So yeah. Cats and dogs. Dogs and cats. Now we are talking about pets. It's the same life energy. It's the same consciousness, the same love behind everything. All cats, all dogs, all animals, all plants, or mountains, buildings, cars, whatever is consciousness. Whatever is. Hello, Europe. Europe, Germany. Southwest Germany. Welcome, everybody. Germany. Yeah. Yeah, cats also meditation. Absolutely. Like the opposite of dogs. Can you say that? I don't know. Maybe. Seems like that. So yeah, all consciousness, all love. So it's like dog and God, yeah. Dog from behind, reverse means God, yeah. What is the cat from behind? Tech. THC. TAC. Tic tac, tic tac. Tech, cat. Dogs are love and cats are wisdom, maybe. That's a good idea. Yeah, I love that. And yeah, both is needed, yeah. Because one cannot exist without the other, yeah. That's good idea, maybe. Let's see. Dogs are love and cats are wisdom. Yeah. Yeah. When they fight each other, it feels like bonding. No. Yeah, I love this YouTube videos when the cats are fighting and they are giving them this light swords from Star Wars, you know. It's very funny. Yeah. Yeah, when they are fighting and how is it called, breeding, and you know, just fucking themselves, and sometimes like you can hear outside like a devil voices going on in the morning. You're thinking, what the fuck is the nightmare? What is the voice? Cats are also love. There's only love. Everything is love, yeah. Everything is love, unconditional love, playing itself as cats and dogs and papagay and whatever animal, whatever, everything, yeah. 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 Unconditional love in every possible expression of itself as everything. Consciousness as everything and nothing. Yeah. Dogs, ants, elephants. Yeah. And you are that. So you are this animal. There's just no distinction. I'm here, this is the cat. Because you are the energy of all simultaneously, yeah? So how can there be a distinction? I'm here and there's the cat. How can there be a separation? I'm here and there's the cat or the dog. It's just exactly as it is in the totality of the experience. Maybe not experience, but yeah, whatever you say, it doesn't matter. Just this which is absolutely which we are, absolutely. I feel jealous because they care for each other. Yeah, the funny joke is that you are caring for yourself in the most possible beautiful way that you can do. So life is caring for itself all the time in the best possible way. There's no way out of it. So you care for yourself as much as you could and you can, because you cannot more and you cannot less. So, but yeah, in this game of life, there are many knowledge, so to say, and books and this about nutrition, about diet, about fitness and the body and everything, about health. So all this is like, but it's still life playing itself. Like when I go to the history of Lukasz, he was having such a destructive and stupid eating habits that it's just unimaginably stupid. But I could not avoid it. At that time, it was needed, yeah? So the story went like this. I could not avoid that. So I can only learn, or not even that, but just life, it's like by feeling and seeing what is good for me, what is not good for me. So life is just unfolding itself in the way, okay, not this, not this. No sweets, no fast food, no processed foods, natural foods. Natural food, keto diet, which is a very strong diet now, which I highly recommend to you guys. Keto diet is absolutely beautiful. It gives you your life energy back. You will lose your whole unnecessary weight. You will be absolute stable. Your brain, your psyche will be absolute stable. You know, you will be fit. You will be absolute. Yeah. I do intermittent fasting. Yeah, I do it as well. I do 16-8. 16-8? Yeah, 16-8. 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating. 2 times a day. Sometimes 3. But only 8 hours of eating and 16 hours of fasting. Yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, it's really nice. So I'm not eating all the time. And when you're hungry, then you're eating. Your food is like, wow, it's tasty and you like it and you want to have it. And so it's just one of many, many points of advantages. Yeah, when you're just making this fasting and eating naturally. We can also talk about that because a very important topic, which I also want to share with you guys, diet and nutrition and stuff like that. So again, you can destroy your body or you can just make the body healthy and feel good and feel alive, feel vitality and stuff, and being fit and sleeping well and having energy. Or you can do the opposite and feel bad and sick and having health issues and not sleeping well, and you will be just completely, yeah. I do not eat meat because I don't want animals to suffer. Yeah, in reality, nobody is there to suffer. Yeah, like a plant, let's say a broccoli or a salad, is not more or less suffering than the animal. That's the nature. That's the truth. So, but what I discovered for me, like life showed me or unfolded for me itself, is like 99.7% of the whole evolution of the body, we've been eating meat mostly. Vegetables and meat, yeah? Yeah. But plants don't have legs or hands. Yeah, it seems like that, but it's exactly the same energy in the animal and the plant. So there's no real distinction, yeah? So life is just playing itself like there's like hunters and, you know, the predator, the hunter, and the hunted. So it's nothing wrong about that. It's nothing wrong and nothing bad about that, yeah? Because everything is the same energy. The plant, the salad is not more, not less soul or life than the animal. It's exactly the same. So if you eat the salad or eat the animal, there's just the same. It's all love, yeah. It's nothing. So just to make it clear, there's nothing wrong, nothing right about that, yeah. It's just all nature. It's just food. The body is food, yeah. But I know, like, some people, they are very sick because they don't eat any meat, yeah, because they need this vitamin B12, especially. Yeah. So everything is life. There's nothing but life. Your body will be eaten by worms after death, yeah? But you are not the body. Or by dogs or by cats. Wherever the body dies, yeah? So it's just life. That's the ego getting scared, absolutely, yeah. Just human. It's just the ego getting scared of dying. You are not the ego. Don't be scared. Just be my friend. Just get the attention to attention itself, not the stories, not the ego, not the voice. We are not the body, we are not the mind. Absolutely no. You cannot be what you perceive. You cannot be what is appearance. You are the appearance, absolutely, but you are not a part of the appearance, so to say. This is forgetfulness. This is, again, splitting the attention into something, yeah? So again, guys, I invite you to the WhatsApp group. Whoever needs, just join if you want. You can ask me questions. You can write me whatever you want to share in the group. So yeah, just find my last message on the community in YouTube. You will find the number, my WhatsApp number. Yeah. Yeah, this is what the animals have the advantage of. They are just life itself. They don't ask any questions. So there you can see this absolute awareness, just beingness, what life is. They don't ask any questions. This is just being the animal in the environment, being the life absolutely in balance with the environment. There is no asking, who am I, where I come from. You will not see any cat or dog committing suicide, yeah? That's the advantage of being an animal, yeah? So seemingly the human gets his seemingly advanced brain, and then this questioning is going on, yeah? But we are also animals. The body is an animal, nothing else. So also the question is just not existing. What is the purpose of life? This question is not existing. So yeah, just watch an animal, watch a baby or a small child. Is there a small child asking this question? No, there is just life. There's no one to be alive. There's only aliveness itself. Aliveness, life, love. energy of love flowing, nobody to be alive. That's again the separation, yeah? Yeah. There is just this. That's it. So just allowing everything to be just exactly as it is. Exactly as it is. Not changing, not trying to understand, just being what is. Allowing everything to be, then it can dissolve. If it's a suppressed emotion, suppressed feeling, or the voice of the ego, of the brain, whatsoever happens in the mind, just letting it completely be by not interfering anymore. And this not interfering is the freedom. Just be as it is. Absolutely. That's the medicine. That's the meditation, which is the absolute medicine for every question. Absolute medicine, just being and seeing, knowing who you are. The mind keeps learning, but the essence is already complete, is my impression. Absolutely. So on the you will never understand yourself from the mind, because the mind is already experience. The mind is just a storage of information, of experiences from the past. But in this game of life, of course, we are learning all the day, learning, some new word in other language, or learning something that you need for your work. In that way, absolutely beautiful. But the essence of what we truly are is absolute, complete, whole already, always, which is beyond the mind. Observing the mind, so to say, yeah? Seeing the mind. The essence of what we are is already complete, absolute wholeness. It is completeness itself. Nothing to add, nothing to remove. Just be, don't try to become. Just be. This is the key. Just be and see. Like my poem I written last time. How is this going? I forgot my own poem. I really forgot it. That's funny. Yeah, I think the essence also evolves. The essence never evolves, no. Because again, if the essence could evolve, this is again emotion in time. Emotion in time, evolution. But this is again something from A to B to C to D, again a movement. But that what you are is just, it cannot move. It just is the absolute background of everything. So everything that evolves can only be in time. Yeah. I will find the poem now. I will read it for you. Where's my poem? Silence is the key to see all stupidity, from the idea of being human back to infinity, to that what you cannot not be. Yeah. Yes. So, my dear friends, silence is the key to see all stupidity, from the idea of being human back to infinity, to that what you cannot not be. Yeah, because you have an idea that you have to get somewhere, that you are now not already enough, that now you are not what you are, and then you have to get somewhere. This is the idea again, that you believe in, that you have to get somewhere to be yourself. This is a hope for a better state. You believe that you have to evolve to be better or more than you already are or are not. That's another idea of separation. You are already here what you are. This is it. This. Yeah? And silence is the key. Silence. Silence of thoughts. Silence of ideas, concepts. Just the silence of the mind, silence of every whatever, where you don't give any attention to anything. This silence. There's seemingly improvement on the relative level, yes. When you go to gym for 1 month, you will look differently. When you read a book, you will know something, yeah. But this is just a relative thing, relative appearance level of life, yeah. But that what you truly are cannot improve, cannot be better or worse as it already is, yeah? So you will only do that what life will do with you anyways. There is no control of whatsoever. The next moment will be the next moment, whatever is meant for you. Activity, job, or whatsoever, yeah? So better just be. Just be. My brain says, what if it's wrong? Again, the ego is asking the question. The ego tries again to survive. Don't put attention to the voice. Just be, my friend. Just be. And again, if you feel the resonance for deeper and more conversation, energy exchange, you can contact me. So we can see each other and talk to each other. I can accompany you and we can just go deeper into that. But like I said, don't put any attention to anything of this questions and the energy of the ego, of the voice, or whatsoever. Just be with it without interfering. And only then it can dissolve. Yeah. Okay, guys. There's a tiredness again coming. So we will end the stream. And I want to say very much thank you for everybody who joined anew today. You can subscribe, you can like, you can share, you can join the WhatsApp group. Just write me. Check my offers, check my homepage, check everything. I will let you know what is going on. I will let you know about everything. And be, just be. Blessings. This is this, just this, just this, just this. Always here and now. This is who you are. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice here and now. See ya.